Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Gimpy, here with another unboxing for you. I wasn't planning on doing another one so soon, but this came in, and it seems like it's kind of like video games. Everything comes in all at the same time. I'm expecting a whole bunch of stuff all at once instead of spread out over the year when I can kind of, space it out. But, oh well, I'm not going to complain about, games showing up on my doorstep. I've been wanting something that was set in the age of sail, and I did some digging, and Flying Colors was highly recommended and rated, and I looked for that, and you can't find Flying Colors anymore, but this is actually Flying Colors Volume 3. This is Blue Cross White Ensign, and it's the third one in the Flying Colors series, so I was like, okay, EP, great. The first one, obviously, is Flying Colors. Second one I can't remember the name of, and there's a fourth one that is currently on the P500 list on GMT. And depending on how well I get into this, I might actually go ahead and order that on the P500 to have another one coming. I think that one, the fourth one, is set in the Napoleonic era. I know I'm definitely going to keep looking until I can find the first one because it has some of the larger ships that I'm looking for. But I wanted to do a quick unboxing, show you guys what's in this so you can see, make a judgment for yourself if it's something you're interested in. This one is relatively easy to come across during this time frame. November 2017, depending on when you're watching this video. All right, so you got your standard GMT baggies, 10-sided die, and we have a little note saying, "Dear customer, this it's hand-packed and inspected the game, and this was inspected by Tracy." Well, thank you, Tracy. Give me a call. All right. Actually, don't. My wife will get upset. GMT rulebook, and it doesn't look like it's too long. It's 23 pages, and the standard rules actually only go till 15. Optional rules pick up. Optional rules I'm going to play with, but they pick up at 17. So this doesn't look like it'll be too hard to figure out. Black and white rulebook, but it's no big deal, so it's not going to kill me. I'm just reading the thing anyway. And it looks like there's some tables on the back of it. Pretty standard fare. We've got some player A cards. Looks like we've got a couple of them. And firepower determined. I have not played anything in Age of Sail when it comes to war games, so this is going to be completely new to me when I get it down to the table. Relative rate, range. Range I understand, but I'm going to have to... Carronade. I'm guessing that's some type of fire. Oh wow, look at this. Doesn't that look like fun? Firing versus large vessels, firing versus small vessels. And I know the counters, there's big counters, little counters as far as the ships are concerned. So I guess this is where that all comes into it. And this is your modified firepower, your die roll. Wow, this is going to be an endeavor. I'm definitely going to have to choke this one down to see how this works. There's two player aids, two-player. Movement table on the back, tracking table, wind adjustment. Wind, obviously going to be a big thing in Age of Sail. Sternway table. Okay. I was in the Marines. I should know more of this crap than I do. Ships on fire, grounding table. I understand Navy lingo like bulkhead, crap like that. Gee dunk. Wonder how many of you guys out there know what gee dunk is. Alright, and what people love to see, the counters. That's what you guys want to see. And it looks like we've got Swedish, and I can't recognize the other flags. Bad on me. I have to see what it is. It's on the back of the game, but I'm not going to bother looking it up. And their damaged side or sunk side, we'll find out when we go through the rules. These are the big ones, what they're talking about, the double-sized ship counters. The ones that are smaller in this are half this size. So this is like your ship of the line type stuff. Are these named? Yep, they're named. Every one of them is named. The Vasa, the Radivestan, Vladislav. I'm not going to be able to say any of these. And, here we go. Oh, and so you guys know these are the thinner white counters. They're very similar to the Doolittle raid. like I've said before, they don't bother me. I don't mind them at all. Some people do. Just FYI, so you know. Here's the smaller vessels. I'm guessing that's going to be like your sloops and things like that. I'll have to learn a lot more naval lingo before I get this down to the board. It looks like, let's see, we've got, yeah, the Swedish guys are the blue ones, and then we've got dark green and light green, and there's a purple group of people. I don't know who they are. We're going to have to figure that out. And then your general counters used for the game itself, you know, on fire counters. We can guess what those are used for. And on the back here, just some general game counters themselves, markers. Looks like stuff for wind, demasted. They have their sails knocked down, grappled. Oh, that's cool. So you can grapple in this. One of the things that I did read on it is they have something for like exploding shot or something like that. Rules for that in this game. Like each one of the flying colors that comes out have more updated rules that come out with them. And this should be a big paper map with just a bunch of blue on it. It looks like your standard, yeah, you guys can see that. Your standard just blue ocean map. You've got some shallower areas here. It's one thing I gotta say about GMTs. The glossy maps are very nice, but even when they're just brand new, because this is a brand new out of the box game. I don't know how well you guys can see that in the glare, but it's getting a little bit of white crease right there where the ink's coming off of it. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna put it under plexiglass, but still, I don't know. That's not a good thing. There, here, you can see it right there a little bit. See if I can get it to focus in. How it's just a little bit of creasing there. A little bit of the ink coming off of the maps. And this is another one with just different shallows in it. More ocean tiles. The hexes are actually pretty small in this game. That's surprising. And then a third one. Honestly, I wonder why they put 3 ocean maps in here, because there's not a whole lot of difference. But I mean, I guess there is differences as far as sailing is concerned in different areas, whether it's shallow or deep, depending on the ship that's sailing in it. Because I guess if it's bigger, it's not going to be able to sail in the shallower areas. And playbook here is the last thing in there. I'm guessing this is scenarios. Yep, scenarios. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look awesome right there? 2 groups of ships lined up against each other. The Battle of Gogland. Now, the only thing is it's going to take in... Okay, this is Russia versus Sweden. You're going to have to pick out each individual ship for each one of these scenarios. Okay, look at that. That looks cool. Coming at 2 different areas. I guess it tells you the wind direction too before... Yep, look right here. It tells you which way the wind's blowing, so that's going to affect your ships. I have literally never played a game like this. I am definitely excited to get this to the table. The majority of my wargaming's been World War II and later, as far as that's concerned. And I do like some of the older stuff, you know, Age of Sail and Swords and ancient stuff, so I'm going to have to check that out. Oh, cool. Now this is nice. Back here in the back, it has an example of play. That is nice. So that's it. That's all you get in the box. Just your scenarios, your rule book, which I am happy to say is not large. 3 maps, which is more than enough because they're all the 22 by 34. So easy to fit into a poster frame. You know, I've got this in Unconditional Surrender that I want to get both down to the table. I might get this one down to the table first and just play with it a little bit before I do Unconditional Surrender, just because this will be quicker versus that one. When I get that one to the table, it's not coming off for a little bit. Anyway, that's it for this video. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one.